Hey guys, it's your boy aijalonwallace. Welcome back to my channel. I make videos about recruitment, staffing, entrepreneurship, IT, and traveling. As you guys know, I'm a nomad recruiter. I teach people how to create their own recruitment and staffing agency. So if you are looking to, start your own recruitment and staffing agency, check out some links below. Today, we're going to be talking about how to find your first client with zero experience. So I'm going to give you, a simple strategy that really help you out. Listen, if you are looking to find your first client and make it happen, one of the things I would do is just make sure you're niche down. You try to have an understanding of what your niche is going to be if you decide to go the business development route. But if I had no experience and I was just getting into recruitment and I really wanted to try to find the first client, I would make a list of 100 people within my network that have good jobs and being consistent at their jobs. I would try to think of 100 people in my network that have somewhat seniority or manager positions as well. So if you have a friend that works in HR, any of your friends in HR, you want to write all those friends down. Potentially somebody as well that you possibly went to college with or grew up with that works in human resources. I would probably put them at the top of my list first. Then I would go to people, some of your friends that you know that are managers, that have the power to hire people, and I would go from there. Listen, do not focus on the money. Me teaching this strategy is to help you make a placement. It's not to help you get rich. I teach people how to be free. I don't teach them how to be rich, okay, at the end of the day. So the goal is to prove to yourself if you can really make this happen. I would start off with 100 people in my network. I would call them up and I would introduce myself. Try to make sure you have your website and your LinkedIn profile already up, at least those basic things, just to make sure you look legit and official. And it would be nice, to post a couple articles on your platforms just to show that you got some activity going on. And I would reach out to 100 of my friends and I would reach out to them and I'll let them know like, hey, so-and-so, I just started my own recruitment agency. I noticed that you're hiring, because before you reach out to your friend, you're going to want to go look at the company website and make sure they got jobs. And I would reach out to them and say, hey, look, I noticed that you're hiring out of curiosity. I got a recruitment agency now. Are you familiar with, how I can get on a panel, or could you assist me and help me out, introducing my agency to your organization? That's simple. That do not overthink it. Do not stress it. Simple. If you got a partner, if your wife works for a company, ask your wife, ask your wife boss, hey, you guys hiring? Especially if you have a good relationship with your wife's company. If you got a partner, if your mom and dad works for an organization, you got a good relationship with them, ask them to ask you a favor as well. At the end of the day, most organizations use recruitment agencies, to headhunt, especially for positions that are hard to fill, such as healthcare, IT, sales, and so many other niches that I can name. But start off with 100 people within your network, and do not have any fear to get on the phone, to email those people, reach out to them all. I promise you, one will come back and say, yes, we are hiring. Now it's going to be up to you to take that initiative to try to get your organization on board. At the end of the day, listen, if you need a recruitment contract, just go to Fiverr or Upwork and find somebody to make one for you, okay? Do not overthink the process. And then, your goal is to try to make your first hire, even if it's a referral. Maybe the organization, they may not work with your agency, but they may use your organization as a referral. You may make a couple $100 or $1,000, but that's proof that you can run your own recruitment agency, because it's that simple. You're taking the initiative to reach out to the client, and you're taking the initiative to go out there and find a candidate. You can use, if you sign up to LinkedIn Recruiter or LinkedIn Sales Navigator or LinkedIn Lite, I would probably use Sales Navigator or Lite depending on your finances, because it's cheaper, but your first 30 days is free. And I believe you get your first 7 days on Indeed is free as well. I believe Monster had like 14 days free, but it's a couple job platforms that you can use to try to find a candidate. And sometimes you can look within your network as well. Don't make the process harder than what it is. I have over 100 videos on YouTube that teaches you how to do a lot of other things that you can do. But I would start there with your first client. When you're ready to scale, then come by my course. Buy my course so I can help you out. You can hop on group coaching calls with me every week. Start off within your network, okay? Reach out to all your friends. Reach out to all your family members with senior up, higher up positions, human resources. Let them know you have an agency. And I mean, don't just email them, text them, reach out to them on Facebook. And I'm telling you, if they're your friend, they're going to try to make some things happen. Even if they don't even have the power to, they're going to forward your information over to HR. They're going to forward your information over to the hiring manager. But you want to make sure that your presentation is correct. You want to make sure your website is finished. Simply enough, go create a website. It doesn't need to be all that. It just needs to be simple and clean. You want to show some credibility. And then possibly, if I was you, I'd just make sure you have your LinkedIn profile nice and right. And then, you want to go over to try to pitch to the client. Now, one of the things I always teach on my channel, as you guys know, never pitch with nothing empty. So if you're one of your friends or whoever comes back to you within your network and say, yeah, we actually are hiring, get a resume, okay? Do not show up to the table empty-handed. I always tell you guys this. Get a blank resume. Send a good resume. Don't send over no horrible candidate. You know what I mean? Consistency, longevity, and make sure they have the skills that match the role. Get a really solid. All you need is one, because that one, even if it's not a good fit, it's going to give you room and time, because that one is going to have to go through an interview. It's going to give you time to go try to find other better candidates. Most importantly, it's going to put you in a position where you may be able to get terms signed. Even if they don't hire that one, now you got terms signed. Now you have more time to go find the right candidate as well. So you want to make sure you're showing up to the table with a good resume as well. But that's the easiest, most simplest way. If I go into all the other details, I have so many different business development strategies to tell you guys, but a lot of those strategies are inside my course. But I will share more tips and tricks on the channel just to help you out, get started. But if I was in your shoes and I had no experience, I would start there. It doesn't even need to be a placement. I do teach you guys about how to get paid, but it could just be a referral. It's the same thing. Even if you're able to connect your organization with a company and go find a candidate and get a $1,000 referral, you just made your first hire for your agency. And at the end of the day, man, you should celebrate that win. Listen, if you get your first hire, holla at your boy. Let me know. You get a first client, let your boy know in the comment section. Let me know, because no one is coming. So need some activity, Let me know what other topics you guys want to talk about for the most part. But, I think that's going to be it for this video. It's pretty straightforward. You want to make that list. You want to reach out to your network. You want to make sure your website is clean and simple. You guys can always look at other recruitment websites to give you an idea of what to put in your website. Do not overthink it. Like I said, you just need a simple to clean website. Get your LinkedIn profile. For the most part, if you do need a contract, I'll probably go to Fiverr, Upwork, and just type in lawyer and probably type in recruitment contract and pay someone to create one for you. If you join my program, I already provide contracts for you as well. But for the most part, you can try to do it that way. Just to prove to yourself to see if it's possible. Don't half-ass at the end of the day as well. Like, I'm not giving this advice just to waste my breath or anything. I'm just thinking, like, if I was in your situation or your shoes, this is how I would actually start. And if you can make the list longer than 100, even better. I would text everybody in my network. I will let them know. I would send out a mass text message to say, hey, I just started my agency. Here's the link to my website. Are you guys hiring at the moment? Could you introduce me to HR or introduce me to the person in charge? Would love to assist you. And I just sent out a mass chain of messages, and I promise you, you're going to get one or two people that are going to come back to you and say, yeah, we're hiring. But you're going to have to go over and beyond. You're going to have to take that initiative. I can't teach hunger at the end of the day. I keep saying it. I can't teach hunger, but it's up to you to make it happen. And you got to want it for yourself at the end of the day. All right, guys, look, I'm going to finish out the channel like that. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Can't wait to talk to you guys soon. All right, have a good day.